일단 오늘 경기 2세트 같은 경우에 좀 많이 힘들었지만 좀 역전승을 잘 해내면서 이렇게 준결승까지 가게 되어서 엄청 기쁩니다.
오늘 좀 역전승이어가지고 되게 극적으로 이긴 것 같아서 되게 기쁘고 아직 좀 몸이 열기가 아직 가라앉지 않는 상태인 것 같아서 좀 되게 기쁜 것 같습니다.
DK도 이제 LCK에서 많이 맞붙어봤고 충분히 저력 있는 팀이라고 생각하고 있습니다.
일단 젠지가 저희 이제 D 플러스 기어랑 좀 여러 가지 스토리가 있기도 하고 이렇게 숙제전에서 어쨌든 4강에서 붙는 거는 또 되게 오랜만이기 때문에
우리가 모두를 이길 거예요.
Quite a long time here in this game though, moving towards those first couple of items where Smash will really be able to leverage that mobility.
Oh really, Max? You think AD carries can be more valuable?
Yeah, I think that...
I'm shocked.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, at least I said Ezreal and I didn't say if it was any champion, they'd be in a better spot. You know, I'm trying to keep it analytical. It's okay. Canyon to the back of this pit, possibly having a rough time, but there is the magical journey over. Canyon's still going to be taken down, and first blood goes over to Smash.
They're trying to wrap around here and push them off of this turret.
Yeah, Korea going to be able to get in here, takes down that captive audience as well. As lucid trying to stay out of vision. Duro spots him moving in, but now Ruler is possibly in trouble as showmaker's going to turn up as well. 4 versus 1, Stance United comes in. Seismic Shove pushes him back, the Shen arrives, but they've taken down the Jin already. Lucid going to try and escape here, and he does create some distance as the True Shot Barrage comes over. But I don't think Lucid's getting out of this one, and that is going to be kiin grabbing the first kill back here for Gen.G. And the Seismic Shove will not pick up the doggo this time. Now chovy could be in trouble. The rotation here from D+, and she sidesteps the petrifying gaze. Good flash gets chovy out of there, but they're not out of the woods just yet, and he's running the wrong direction. Smash is able to kill kiin, and there goes chovy.
And the pathing for Lucid this game, he's been everywhere he needs to be all game long. Gets the Dragon, and Herald is next on the cards.
Oh dear.
I think
Ruler
Ruler
is
might
in
be a bit
a lot of trouble here. Yep, the exhaust comes in, but he doesn't exactly exhaust the target that was about to kill him. There is a fair bit of defensive vision, but they have skirted it for the moment. That's an arcane shift over. You didn't want to see that one, as there's the ult in from kiin. Smash in so much trouble, the curtains are being called, but the arcane shift, it comes back up again. The petrifying gaze comes down, and there is the shutdown for kiin. Plus with control of mid for now.
showmaker with a thumbs up.
Oh man, they are feeling themselves. kiin going to get slowed down here. As we do have siwoo looking for that flank angle. Public execution is going to go wide, but chovy so far up, and he's pushed out of the fight. Miasma goes down, kiin gets into that backline, but siwoo doing the same thing. Petrifying gaze, so good here for chovy, still doing the damage, and he takes out Smash. Seismic shove goes wide. Showmaker still incredibly healthy in the fight, and the fourth bullet goes wide. Still Gen.G members standing, and they will be able to take control of this dragon. D+ though, seeing whether they can get on in here and disrupt. Lucid still with that smite. They get the miasma down and they take down the Drake.
They get that dragon and get out now. They're not out of the woods, but they have bought themselves time.
Now, I think we're going to go back to talking about chovy the whole time because that was an unbelievable play to save the game here for Gen.G as kiin flips on out. Does have to deal with all those rocks strewn on the ground, as it looks like this is just a battle for a Rip Scuttler for the moment. Smash taking a fair bit of damage here from Ruler, making use of that rapid fire cannon, but another true shot barrage does go wide. There's the cease and desist, and the combo with the Talia. chovy does get the petrifying gaze down, but he's going to fall this time. It's in trade for Lucid though, as siwoo will teleport into the fight. kiin does the same thing. Massive shields for these top laners. With the 1-for-1 trade, and feeling okay here for Gen.G, especially when siwoo gets turned on here at the top side of the fight. Showmaker comes over, but he's the only one here to support outside of Korea, who finally gets on over. Smash now gets on in, and there is a public execution. Duro is going to die on the backside of the fight. kiin has to get out of there, as Smash chasing him down. The shutdown comes in for kiin though. Korea so incredibly close to dead, but Smash gets the snipe, and he's looking for another one. He wanted to kill all of them at the same time, but the true shot barrage misses. Still, he's able to take down kiin, and D+ back in the driver's seat once again.
Ezreal, he unfortunately doesn't have flash available, but Smash is such a massive threat right now. If Gen.G don't shut him down, he will dominate this fight.
Well, teleport to come in here as siwoo looking for that angle. Actually has a really good one here, but the ward will spot him out. Duro looking to try and catch, as siwoo is able to dash his way out of there. The Deadly Flourish does not connect though, and Lucid does have control of this Drake for the minute. There's the Weaver's Wall as kiin is still in there. He does not want to give away this Mountain Soul, but he's almost just dead. True Shot Barrage comes on over. It's somehow chovy that locks down the dragon, but can they actually win the fight? Tempered Fate actually going to ruin kiin's ultimate, and now it's Smash's point of view as we watch him help take down kiin. The public execution is massive as well. As you can see, he is just skirting the battlefield, finding the rest of them, and this Ezreal is raining death on Gen.G as D+ Kia look to push for the win.
Smash!
D+ are in a great position. They still need to destroy the Nexus. Gen.G have been tenacious in the past.
So much push power here. 15 seconds until what may be, on the third time of asking, is Soul here.
Going in.
Yeah, looking for the Shen delivery system here as well, as they don't quite find the taunt. Smash just gets himself out of the way, uses his barrier. That is going to be Showmaker falling down though, as Lucid gets into that backline looking for Ruler, has to flash. Will be able to create a whole lot of distance, but I don't think he's going anywhere. Down to the GA, public execution, gets siwoo in there, but it's 1 versus 5, as Lucid will finally be taken down. Smash trying to get a little bit of space here in this fight, but Gen.G, they just grabbed 2 picks.
Right before Dragon, too. Right before Dragon, and it's a ult on the Smash. They can't kill the Ezreal, but they win the fight, and now Smash's life is a lot tougher. There's no vision here for Gen.G.
Oh dear, Duro should almost be taken down, but not quite. True Shot Barrage is going to go wide there as well. They are out of cooldowns as now chovy's in a little bit of trouble. Down to the GA goes siwoo. Smash still raining damage down, but it's just not quite enough. Finally, chovy is going to fall, and siwoo is going ballistic in the back line. He'll be taken out finally as the curtains have been called, and Smash has Arcane shift away, but that third bullet will be his last. And the Ruler would have been dead in that fight, and I think siwoo would have just straight up won. We've got another battle. He gets into the backline once again as Ruler is right in amongst it. That is the Stand United on top of the Jin, and siwoo able to keep himself alive. In the meantime, though, Lucid goes way too deep, and D+, they will lose their jungler in the fray. I mean, man, Mountain Soul kind of broken for that. as now Smash moving forward.
Yeah, they get the TP of Kiin, which is big, but he still has to stand united. Now they're potentially looking.
Yeah, lucid looking to try and get on in there as the Magical Journey does take Ruler out of there, and he tries to flash to get to safety. Down to the Guardian Angel now as Kiin turns up with about 1 billion health. He looks like a Baron with that health bar right now. And once again, it's lucid taking a nap. Let's see whether D Plus can actually keep them busy as well. As you see, the Shen makes his way over Kiin, fighting against siwoo as that inhibitor does go down. Showmaker looking for Duro. He takes a Magical Journey to get out, but D Plus, they have them right where they want them. The bottom lane now just getting dealt with by Showmaker alone. He's now letting the rest of his teammates move towards that top side. In the meantime, it is going to be siwoo going down. Kiin able to pick that one up for his 4th in a row. And the curtains have been called. Maybe Showmaker's in trouble now as he does get a nice shove back. But the flash forward from Duro comes in. And Showmaker will be taken out. Gen.G, I swear over the last 7 minutes of this game, have just done only the right thing.
It's been such a good game for Kiin. It's crazy. We were going to see
They need 20 seconds. They need 20 seconds before these solo laners can come in, and I don't think they've got it. As Gen.G will start off this dragon. Lucid going to try and make it a 50-50 Smash, trying to get in there with these Mystic shots. But it is so dangerous, and this is going down so incredibly quickly. Into the back lane he goes, he doesn't manage to secure it. It's chovy that picks up the dragon, and the Tempered Fate is going to land onto Smash. He tries to Arcane Shift out of the way, and he will successfully leave. But it's lucid dead once again. That's the right target. He's so good at protecting his carries.
The Elders now
moving forward.
They bought time. Elders 10 seconds away, and Gen.G so towards the dragon hit.
Yeah, Duro now down to about 50%. They are softening them up. D Plus utilizing a bit of a range advantage here, landing some extra skill shots, but there is Korea getting taken down by some of this bleed damage out of the Nefiri. Duro getting pushed out though.
Starting to work on the Elder. Chovy looking for a wraparound here.
Yeah, he can weave his wall to make his way in though, can Showmaker. So Chovy might find himself a little bit alone and not with the rest of his teammates. This Weaver's wall is going to be pivotal.
He's just outpacing him with his passive, Showmaker is. He's able to get back to the team. He can set up that wall.
You're going to get stunned there. There is a taunt. He does have a GA. Tries to get himself out with that one available. And the snipe from Ruler comes in. Now the rest of Gen.G trying to make the angle happen, but Showmaker gets the flash over the wall. Duro trying to get in there. The Cosmic Binding's fantastic. kiin gets rid of Korea, but now lucid is trying to make this one happen. Smash is in amongst absolutely everyone, trying to lay down these Mystic shots. True shot, and he murders everyone. It's Kiin, the last one standing, but Smash will take him down. No need for a dragon, and Smash will be winning this game.
Look at its face! That true shot barrage just gave me goosebumps across my whole body. I cannot believe they won that fight. It looks doomed.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is Gen.G versus D Plus Kia, and we might have 2 more of these.